Hello, I'm Laurie Steiner, sitting in for Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, do you trust that your estate plan will work? We'll point out possible pitfalls. Then, the voice of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Joe Tate, tells us why his career has been a real ball. Plus, we'll unpack helpful advice you can use when moving your home. And we'll reveal new rights to get health insurance even if you have a pre-existing condition.
It's time to get GOing, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. What kind of legacy will you leave? Your legacy, of course, is how you lived your life, but it's also how you leave your life. Will your will willingly be followed? Do you trust your trust to take care of your loved ones? Jim Lineweaver is here to state what plans you need to make in estate planning. Jim is a certified financial planner with the Lineweaver Financial Group. Okay, welcome to the show, talking about estate planning.
Thanks for having me.
So let's say we've done our will, we've got our trust, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. But even though you think you have everything done, you've got some life lessons that you've learned over the years about people who thought they had it all together but maybe didn't.
They do, yeah. Somehow you need to make sure your financial affairs are in order, but stay in order, and that's the issue. Because a lot of people have great intentions in the beginning, life throws a lot of changes at you, and then unfortunately you're not staying up with what you should be. So a perfect example is a client had come to us, and what ended up happening is their father had an IRA. He had passed away, and so she was about to thinking that she was going to get to inherit the money, but the mom was still listed as primary beneficiary, and no kids were listed as contingent. So Dad forgot to mind the store, because money issues sometimes are tough to talk about between family members.
Absolutely.
So here the money then had to go through probate, and then also the distributions were forced to the kids in a manner that was not very tax friendly. So it could have all been avoided had the father properly dotted his I's and crossed his T's.
Well, wouldn't they have had to pay taxes on it anyway, like the minimum distribution rules?
They would have, but what ends up happening is a lot of times it's the difference between somebody just taking those distributions and stretching that out so they pay a lot less in taxes and get a lot more money over time, as opposed to just saying, hey, let's go buy a new Corvette or something, and just taking all the money at once. Yeah, and not thinking that that money's coming on top of the money they're already earning, so they could be jumping up a couple brackets and lose a lot of money to the IRS and just kill that inheritance.
Okay, and you've also seen issues with young adults who are suddenly left a lot of money and a big inheritance, and that can cause problems.
Yeah, and these can be very unexpected. It's not always planned. We had a case where we work with a lot of law firms, and they had us come in because there was a wrongful death of a father at his job, and the daughter inherited a lot of money. There was no other wife or mother in the picture. And what ended up happening was they didn't have any restrictions on the money. Once that child became the legal age of majority, virtually could get in there and raid that account.
They just could
yeah,
take it
so
right out.
You may want to think about, putting restrictions or age restrictions. Like on the trust that I have, I'll set it up as 35, 40 and 45 when they first start to get distributions on their money.
Time out the money rather than all in one lump sum.
Exactly. This way they can't just come in and raid that account for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 at a time. It's a big issue.
Okay. How about some estate planning and how to title your assets?
Yeah, what you want to make sure you do is on anything that might not be titled in the name of the trust, like real estate or savings or checking account, make sure you at least are either set up jointly with rights to survivorship, or they have transfer on death or payable on death. It doesn't cost you any money to do it, but it's automatically going to go by contract and therefore not have to go through probate, and most likely then nobody's going to be able to really contest anything either, so it's going to pass according to your wishes.
All right, even real estate, that's interesting. There's so much here, though. There's so many details that people are going to forget them or mess things up. You've got a way to help, right?
We do. We're having a free seminar for any of your viewers that would like to attend. It's actually going to be on Tuesday, February 21st at 6:30 at our Valley View office, and also Thursday, February 23rd at 1 p.m. We're going to have one of our attorneys there and going over all these details and give you a lot of examples so that people don't make these same type of mistakes in the future.
People need to call for reservations, right?
They do, because they fill up fast. So
Okay.
please have them give us the number's 888-313-4009 if they want to call.
Okay, good tips again. If you already have an estate plan, plan to review it. If you don't, plan to make one. And either way, plan to attend Jim's seminars to learn how to leave the legacy you really want.
Find out more by calling the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or click to www.lineweaver.net. Next, wham! With the right hand.